What's going on, YouTube? This is your backyard gardener. Today is May the 31st, 2016, and I'm in the garden. And what you see here is my new addition to my garden, which is my flame seedless grape. We just got through building part of the trellis for it, and we did a little raised bed with the bricks. All of this is recycled material from a job that I did. So this is what's going on back here. So, excuse me. Over here in the garden, got a lot of things going on. My sugar baby watermelons are doing really, really well. They adjusted good. They're starting to grow. So we're keeping that watered in. It was really hot yesterday, but I was able to come out here later on and water everything in. I finally put a little trellis up to hold my bird netting. And I'm going to secure that around my blueberry bush because I see the birds are sitting on the fence and they just look like they're waiting for them to get ripe along with me. And right here, nothing's come up yet with these bare root strawberries. I'm going to give it a couple more days and then I'm going to snatch everything out and plant something else because I did buy my backup strawberry plants because I had a feeling might not go right. Then as a gardener, we always have a backup plan for some of our plants. Sweet 100 is doing well. I finally staked everything up. As it grow, I'll add more layers to this trellis for my Sweet 100s because you have to stake those early because they'll get out of control on you quick. Over here, cucumbers are starting to come on up. I think I'm going to lower the trellis a little bit and start training them now because they're starting to lean. So those are doing a lot better than before. When I seen them, they were looking kind of rough. So those are doing great. Over here is my blueberry bush and 2 strawberry plants that I put in here along with them. Blueberry bush is doing really good. I do have to keep weeding around my bush, and that's fine. That's okay. Because you want to keep the weeds, even in containers. Gardener, you have to weed as well. These are my king Lima beans that I bought, and they have popped up quite well. I'm going to get my trellis tomorrow and put my trellis in here so that they can start binding up the trellis. But those came out. Those are coming along real good. Here is my muskmelons, and they are doing really, really well. You see those little pellets in here? That's that rabbit manure. And rabbit manure is really high on nitrogen. So I put some in my watermelon plants and I put some in my muskmelon plants because those are going to require a lot of nitrogen. Raspberry plant is still doing great. And over here is my strike bush beans. These have even came up quite nicely. So everything is growing good in the garden. Raspberry plant over here is still looking good. One of my new subscribers had told me that with these raspberry plants that they do shoot out and they'll lay root in the soil and take over. That's why I have them in a container, and I'm glad about that because I did notice it was getting more bushier. So I'm happy with that. Over here in my tomato and my pepper, my little banana pepper plant is coming along super well. I'm impressed with it so far. And this one is my better boy. It's even doing good. Coming up the steak, I had to stake those. And this is my beef steak that's really just taken off. like crazy. So this plant, this bed is doing super good. Over here with my herbs, we have my red bell. I put a stake in that, bamboo stake. That's doing super good. The yellow bell, and I also put rabbit manure in here too. These are my tea herb for my tea garden. Everything is looking healthy still. Just got to keep it watered in, especially when you have small containers. You have to make sure you watch that your soil, because it'll dry out quick. This is my mulberry bush. My mulberry bush is doing really good. So unlike being in a ground garden where you really don't have to water as often, but in containers you really have to water, and you have to also fertilize and keep your nutrients in your soil because you have a short space. So it don't take but a minute to dry them out. I plan on going on vacation in July and in the end of June, and it's like I gotta really make sure I got somebody to come out here and water my plants every day because they dry out quick, and one day of none watering in a container can be the end of your crop. They will die out quick. So I told you guys I need to stop watching people's channel. I watched two gardener channels. One was the Bearded Gardener, and he has all type of fruit trees. And the other one was, it was three that I watched. One was the Bearded Gardener, the other one was Midwest Gardener, and the other one was the Gardener Show, I think it's called. And they all have grapes in their garden. And it made me go out today and buy this grapevine, which is the flameless. I wanted the, I think it's Thompson grape, the green sweet seedless grape, but they didn't have it. So I went with the red seedless flame grape. All of these materials out here is recycled material from an old job that I went and picked up. So the only thing that I really spent money on was the actual vine itself. And that was 50% off, so it was like $7. So I'm going to mulch everything in by tomorrow. I wanted to kind of take this plant out. It must have felt the vibe because it started doing really well. Because I was going to put my grapevine over here. But this is about 6 feet wide. I only bought one plant because I'm going to prune them and train them. I haven't gotten my wire up yet because I just put these posts in. But I'm going to prune them to go up 3 feet and then go out crosswards and then go up again another 3 feet or 2.5 feet maybe and go out crosswards. So it's not Martha's Vineyard, but it's the Backyard Gardeners. One little plant. Won't be getting anything this year. Might not get anything next year. I'm looking for the pencil thickness. This is my first time growing grapes, so doing a lot of research on it. A lot of reading and a lot of watching of YouTube channels. The reason why I got these 4 pieces of wood, remember the guy had brought some wood and put it in the backyard, said I'll use it, is because I'm going to put some netting, a square fence netting around here. And that's going to stop the birds, not the birds, but the rabbits from eating my grape leaves. So this is your Backyard Gardener saying to everyone, happy gardening. I hope everybody had a nice weekend and a nice Memorial Day. Like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know what is your favorite thing that you have in your garden. Mine used to be my sugar baby Walla melons, but I'm really feeling this grapevine. I'll probably feel it even more once it matures and start to produce grapes. So again, your backyard gardener, happy gardening, everybody. Like, comment, and subscribe, and give this video a thumbs up if you like it.